Okay, so you've submitted your resume, and now you get the call that you need to come in for an interview. Nice, right? But an interview can be stressful and a little nerve-wracking sometimes, especially when you don't have the right skills. That's where our next guest can help. She's here from CareerSource, Southwest Florida. Her name is Janet Ramirez. Good morning, Janet.
Good morning.
It's great to have you back.
Thank you.
You're going to help us work it today.
Absolutely.
And like I said, getting that interview, you got to feel good about that, right? But it can be so stressful. So what do we need to do to prepare ourselves to go in stress-free?
Absolutely. When you get information about the interview, make sure that you ask for the location, the date, the time. Arrive 15 minutes early.
Okay.
We actually recommend for you to do a test run the day before just to make sure you're timing yourself, within those 15 minutes.
So not a bad idea to over-prepare.
Not at all, not at all. Also, you want to gather information before the interview about the company itself, their structure, the mission values, who are the competitors, because be sure that they are going to ask. They're going to want to know how much research you've done.
Do your due diligence, then,
absolutely. Also, have prepared at least 8 to 10 thought-out questions you want to ask them.
Okay, so interviews go both ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We always emphasize that to our professionals because there's the employer asking questions to determine, are you the right fit for our organization? What kind of value can you bring to us? And the same thing goes for you as the professional job seeker. You want to have those 8 to 10 questions ready to have an idea what it would be like to work there, and if that is the right fit for you.
Okay, so be prepared with your own questions, but what do you think we should expect with as far as questions from them?
Absolutely. Questions like, tell me about yourself. You got to be able to, in about 2 minutes or less.
Okay, it sounds simple, but
many professionals stumble upon that question. Questions like, why did you leave your last job? Always try to stay positive and professional. Do not speak negatively about coworkers or other employers.
Right.
Exactly. Questions like, what are your goals in the next 5 years? So be prepared, how to answer those tough questions.
So what is the importance of, I really want to kind of hone in on preparing, because I think a lot of us, we've kind of chatted before, the last thing you want to do is wing it.
Absolutely. Never recommend winging it. As a matter of fact, CareerSource Southwest Florida in Business Services, we can practice with you the tough questions and do the one-on-one you need so you are well prepared and confident when you go into the interview. Winging it, not the best thing to do.
Talk about stress-free. I mean, you really can help people kind of take that stress out of the interview so you'll feel good about going in there and landing that job. And I know you have a social media page as well, so if somebody is looking for maybe some tips on how to just take the stress out of it, or even some local hot jobs, you guys have that on.
Absolutely. Follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. Every single week, we bring you information regarding your job search, interviewing skills, resume, and the hottest job of Southwest Florida every single week, right in your fingertips. So please follow.
Okay, all right, Janet, thank you so much. And if you want to learn more about preparing for an interview, again, CareerSource of Southwest Florida can help you out. Head to their social media page, or as always, you can go to our website where we're going to have more on Working It at fox4morningblend.com. Those are some great and helpful tips, and some of you out there may be looking to change careers possibly maybe this year. Here's a list of the top 5 jobs with their expected salaries according to lifehack.org. And at number 5 is a career for a web designer. This is a field where the average designer can earn just over $62,000. That's a pretty good salary. Up next, our survey researchers. You will likely need a master's degree for this, and the average salary is $45,000. In the third spot is that of a personal financial advisor. If you go into that career, you are likely to average $67,000. And the runner-up spot goes to a newer field. It's called organizational psychologist, and they can earn up to a whopping $80,000 a year. And the job in the top spot is a software application developer. If you go into that field, you can bring home an average of $90,000. Up next, a boutique pharmacy where you feel like family and not another number. How Apothecary 360 is caring about your kids with a free giveaway. Details to come.